dust it off. It's been about 3 years. Obsessed. What else? I think that's it. Morning. I've just dropped Callie off at nursery and I'm now gonna head to the gym. But it's just always mental in the mornings, especially on a nursery day. It's Monday and it's always just mental. Like getting out the door, Aaron getting ready, me getting ready, getting him ready to get here for 7:30. Like it's just a lot. I didn't even get time to go through my supplements and stuff. I was like, in my head I was going to do this video of like showing you all my supplements and stuff. We work out on the way to the gym now, which is about 10 minutes from here. Yeah, let's go. Why is it flashing at me? What's wrong with the camera? Dust it off. It's been about 3 years since I've done a YouTube video. I also can't even bear to look at my old videos. I think I have to like remove them or hide them from like public view. Is it gonna stay? Are you gonna stay? I just went to record and it said my storage is full, and I'm just sat in the car park at the gym and I have literally just spent probably 20 minutes just looking, obviously deleting all of what was on the camera, and it was all from my YouTube days from like 2 years ago, and I've just sat and I've just watched so many. So much has happened since then and my life is so different to what it was then, and like I wasn't like cringing over it. Like some of the bits are a bit cringy. More to the point, my intro. So confident, and now I just don't feel very confident. But anyway, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Abigail Holloway. First video in 2 years, and since then I've got married, moved house, had a baby. I've matured physically and mentally. But basically, I'm getting this going because it's really freaking annoying. Where can I ditch you? Aaron cleans this van way too much. I like a good receipt, you know? Yeah, so basically I picked up the camera, I've started YouTube again. I want to document it not only for myself, but also I'm documenting it on my Instagram and my TikTok on my own new journey, which is bodybuilding. I've been doing a lot of the bodybuilding fundamentals for years now, but I've never like implemented them to be like, right, I'm bodybuilding. I would be doing a women's natural bikini competition, but I'm just not sure whether competing is for me, and I feel like anyone who's in the position of like considering bodybuilding and competing, I recommend doing what I'm doing. Taking a year to just really home in on what it takes, and a practice run, which is essentially what this is. I had a baby 8 months ago, so it's a bit crazy. I don't know what I'm doing, but maybe it's a bit of a breakdown, who knows. I want to just give it a go, and I've basically hired a coach because there's lots to learn in terms of like the prep, the reverse diet, like just refeeds. There's just so much to learn and understand about this industry, which I've shied away from for so long now. I'm just here to learn. I'm just here to like absorb and just see if I've got what it takes, because it's an extreme sport at the end of the day. There's going to be parts of this which could be probably quite difficult to watch, and it's going to get real gruesome and real hard. But like I said, it's going to be a practice run this year, and me and my coach are saying like, when it comes to practice prep, which is what I'm on now, how far do you go? Because when it gets really intense close to stage date and stage condition, obviously you do things like really manipulate water intake, and is there any point in doing if I'm not actually getting on stage. And you know, some women will lose their cycle because their body is going into such an extreme condition. I'm just not sure about, so we'll see. At the minute, I've been doing it for 5 weeks. We are currently 12 weeks away from my stage date. My coach has said, in an ideal world, would have started this sooner, and there's a lot to do, but we'll just see what we can do. Like, basically, let's give it a go. But I'll talk about like what I'm doing in a bit more detail after the gym. But for now, I'm going to work out. First session of the week is glutes, I think. And then after this, I need to actually do my personal check-in. I might do it when I'm doing cardio. But check-in, and then I've got my own coaching to do. So I've got clients who are working with me. We've got pre-workout grape flavour, which is delicious. Let's get this pre-game show on the road. Woo! This song. Sea breezes, my God. I actually can't listen to this because it's gonna get copyright or whatever.
It's the end of the weekend, but I still wanna turn up. Yeah, I still wanna turn up. All I want is to go again, but you ain't picking your phone up. Why you messing my head up? Any night, any day, let me take you away. All I need is just saying yeah.
Glutes ticked off and cardio ticked off, 25 minutes on the stepper. And then I decided to do 30 minutes walk just to box off some of my steps because they've increased recently. It's my client's check-in day today, so I'm going to go to a coffee shop now and do some work. I've checked in with my coach on the treadmill and he's giving me his feedback. Everything stays the same this week because we've just made changes and things are starting to move and it's all great. So I'll talk more about my protocol is and what I'm currently doing at the minute and what stage we're at and prep basically. I'm also going to eat before I go anywhere 65 grams of Cocoa Pops, which is my post-workout meal, and carbs to get in. To be fair, I do fasted training and cardio, but it's not intentional. Like I don't purposely think to myself, oh, it needs to be fasted to get a million things sorted in the morning. So I just go fasted, go first thing, and then I sort myself out after, which is this, and then I also will have 3 eggs later when I get home. My chocolate protein shake in the Cocoa Pops. It's actually not as weird as it sounds. Water and protein powder in a shake in Cocoa Pops is actually just like watery milk. Also, these tubs, I've got loads of them. They are from Wagamama's. When you have like a Deliveroo or like a takeaway, back in the day, pre-prep, they give their food in these containers and I kept them and they're really good. It's now lunch time, so I've been busy working Just check-in day is always just mad. But I'm now gonna have lunch, which is basically a vegetarian mince, some pepper, mushrooms, chickpeas, and I just put a bit of seasoning with it and some cucumber and coriander that goes on top. It's delicious. It's my training day. It's my training day lunch that I have, which is different to a rest day. So I have this like 5 times a week at the minute. It's just easy. One thing that I'm finding with macros is that it feels like I've got like hardly any carb. I mean, it'll say like X amount of carbs a day, but because being predominantly plant-based minus eggs, so vegetarian and dairy-free, plant-based protein, like the processed stuff, which tends to be higher in protein, which is like your minces, your chicken breasts, fake steaks, that kind of thing, they are high in carb, so they're not just a protein. So therefore, my portion of actual carb it looks very small, but actually it's because it's within my protein as well. So it's a bit annoying, but it's fine. Like, I feel full, so it's all good. And I'll probably sit down and just go through everything that I'm doing at the minute for my prep. I will talk about what I'm doing at the minute. Obviously having a coach, being a coach. My coach is a really good friend of mine as well. So I knew from the offset I wanted it to be him. He's got so much experience. Yeah, he is definitely an aspiration. So I've been with him for 5 weeks and my actual calories have only changed once, and that's just happened. So I'll go through that in a second. So my current training split is, so it's 5 days a week, glutes, upper, legs, rest, back and delts, glutes and hams, rest. 12,000 steps a day, which has gone up from 10 recently. So increased our energy expenditure through steps and cardio. So that's gone up 2,000 steps in the last week. And I've also gone up on my cardio. So I was doing 15 minutes of cardio, but now I'm doing 25 minutes 5 times a week, which is 125 minutes a week. And how I decide to split that is up to me, but essentially I prefer to do, at the minute when it's manageable, 25 minutes after a workout. So anything more than 25 minutes, I think I'm gonna have to then do another session. So rather than putting the 25 minutes on the end of my session, I will have to go back to the gym because I just don't have enough time before Aaron goes to work to be able to do my session plus any more than 25 minutes cardio. Okay, my food has taken a hit this week because, yeah, things were kind of, I don't know what was going on, but my everything felt quite static. I felt like changes weren't really happening, and that was across a week. Now I am 12 to 13 weeks out, and I am on a training day, 1,564 calories, 130 grams of protein, 115 grams of carb, and 55 grams of fat. Rest day, 1,373 calories, 130 grams of protein, 65 grams of carb, 60 grams of fat. My meals are smaller but more frequent on a rest day. And on a training day, my meals are fuller, bigger, and just less of them. And I think that's like a psychological thing because I'm eating less calories on a rest day, but I feel like I'm eating more because I'm eating less and often. Whereas on a training day, I'm literally starving. So a big bowl of food like this goes down so well. I check in twice a week, Mondays and Fridays. And they're like full on check-ins. They're like pictures, weight. I weigh myself every day. I use an app called Happy Scale for that. What else? I think that's it. I'm gonna go and get some more steps in whilst Callie boy's at nursery. I've also got a shit ton of work to do. And it's a big project that launches in the end of August, and yeah, basically there's a lot to do. We just picked up Callie from nursery. There's always like a limbo stage of him going to bed and us having dinner. I'm gonna make dinner before he goes to bed because I'm very hungry. And then we'll save the last meal of the day, which is like dessert, for when he goes to bed. During Love Island, we tend to have our yogurts, don't we?
Oh yeah.
Obsessed with the Alpro high protein yogurts. Like, I don't think we've not had one since they came out. Isn't that bad? Gonna do dinner now, which is on a training day. Both of these chicken breasts, they're just like amazing macros. 28 grams of quinoa, green beans, broccoli, or salad. 5 grams of olive oil. Sounds boring, but it actually tastes alright, to be fair. And I basically rub these chicken breasts with Cajun spice. So I put a bit of Cajun spice all over the breasts, cook it, and it does taste really good. So I've eaten dinner and I've got my yogurt, walnuts and raspberries to have. In terms of speaking, this will be it. We're now putting Callie in the bath and getting ready for the whole bedtime routine with him, which is just another whole thing. I also want to go through my supplement routine because that's a whole different ball game, and just go through everything that I'm doing, everything I'm taking, the side effects, things I'm feeling, things that aren't great, just a bit more detail because today was a bit overall, a bit vague. There's so much to talk about. Doing something for yourself like this is just a massive juggling act, and getting back to work and being a coach, motivating others whilst trying to be fully motivated and in your own journey, and raising a small human and every other day stresses in life. It's a lot, and I just think that I want to share this. If you really want to achieve something, if you really want it, you can absolutely get it. So do not think that just because you're a mum or just because you've got other responsibilities or commitment or whatever it may be that you think is your excuse, it's not an excuse. Let it be your reason. I'm really passionate about that. I just think that if it was easy, everyone would do it, but also that's what makes me want to do it even more, is that I know it's hard. But anyway, I will leave you with that. Have a good night and thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.